Macca's Guides.
Hey everyone, Macca here, continuing with Crash Bandicoot 4. This is a timeline variant level called Building Bridges, and we will have to grab all the crates if we want all the gems, as well as most of the wumpa fruit. We'll have to try to minimize our deaths, which on this level can be quite difficult, and we will have to find the hidden gem, which on this level is actually exceptionally easy. This new intro part is actually pretty short, and it's kind of hard to miss anything, but there are a couple of very well hidden crates, so just make sure your counter matches mine. I do bring up the stats pretty often in my gameplay here. If you do ever, want a clip with a lot of checkpoints so you can make sure you have the correct amount of boxes, my playthrough is hopefully the playthrough for you. There are a lot of different obstacles here, like new obstacles, like these electric grapples. They're pretty obvious what you're supposed to do, and it's just about timing. You don't want to be too fast, because if you're too fast, you end up jumping on an electrified wall. Grab the hidden gem here with 31 boxes.
Sand. Drinks with mini umbrellas.
This upcoming section can be a little bit difficult. I'm very specific with how I do it. I like to try to get rid of the boxes so I don't have to worry about the bounce on them, as that is the hardest part to time. And then right here, you do need to make sure you stay up top with the nitro, as the nitro will not explode all of the boxes on its own. Again, here, I'm going to come back to where I started, as I find the timing a little bit easier. Don't jump too early, don't jump too late, and next checkpoint, we are at 51 boxes. Grab the mask, get the TNT, and then we have this little jump right here, which can be a little bit tricky, but again, just don't jump too early, don't jump too late, and it's not that awful. Watch out for the little flying dudes. Take out the remote controller at the end, and we are now switching to Crash. You'll have 96 crates going into the bonus level. This bonus level is pretty difficult, but as with all bonus levels, you can fail and redo them as many times as you need to. There's a somewhat specific sequence to get through it, and it's pretty hard to get through it without taking damage sometimes, but practice makes perfect, and after this, what you have to look forward to is yet another polar bear cub run, so good luck with that. This one I think is actually a little bit easier than the one we did in the last level, but it's not necessarily easy by any means. Alright, so here we have another polar bear cub run, and if you miss a single box, unfortunately you have to restart, so you'll either have to die on purpose, restart the entire level, or, I don't know, it's up to you. Try to minimize those deaths when possible to get 0 deaths if you can for that perfect relic, although it is pretty tough, and you definitely want to memorize these. There's a lot more boxes to collect in this variant than in the previous variant, but I actually think this variant's a little bit easier because it kind of guides you through it more naturally, and it's a lot easier to grab these boxes. Additionally, keep in mind there is a difference between a short jump and a long jump with the polar bear cub, so if you are overshooting boxes, it's probably because you are long jumping instead of short jumping when you need to. There's a checkpoint halfway through for your convenience if you need it, and then there are a couple more things here. I believe there was a flashback tape halfway through the level, by the way, which I had already grabbed on a previous playthrough, so don't worry about that. You will see it for sure. Either way, make your way through the end of the level. If you miss any boxes at the very end, feel free to just jump off to restart from a checkpoint. but that's up to you. And at the very end, there's also a couple boxes. Yeah, this one comes down to muscle memory, practice makes perfect, all that jazz. I did unfortunately hit some nitro crates, so your counter might be just slightly off here, but you'll very quickly know if you have them all or not once you get the nitro crate. Thank you for watching. I hope the video was helpful. Special thanks to everyone on Patreon for supporting the show. I'll see you soon. Peace!